When I first came here, I was in kindergarten and I didn't know any English. And so I didn't really know what the teacher wanted of me. I didn't understand like simple things like direction.
Originally, I'm from St. Thomas, United States, Virgin Islands, and I moved up to Ithaca, New York in 2000 when I was 11 years old. And I had a lot of mentors. My mom was very supportive.
As a city girl growing up in the South Bronx, I never thought I'd be interested in teaching, honestly. When I first came to Oswego, I was a bio major, and my goal was to eventually become a medical doctor.
I came to Oswego partly because I was recommended to by my teacher about 10 years ago.
I had a lot of great teachers that gave me that drive, that push to meet a high expectation.
I went to TC3, which is Tompkins Cortland Community College. I started there. Then I got my bachelor's at SUNY Plattsburgh as an undergrad. And now I'm here as a graduate student at SUNY Oswego because the program really spoke volumes to me. I liked how friendly the professors were. I liked how the professors were willing to be a mentor to me and being upfront and honest and helped me with my professional development.
I chose Oswego because I knew 2 high school teachers that I had that went to Oswego, and they always talked so highly of it and how they loved it.
I really enjoy having a health and promotion wellness degree. The classes are very fun, interactive. There's a lot of physical ed-based classes.
I was looking to pursue a graduate career. I thought that school counseling would help with those skills. I do like to talk. I do like to help other people.
I am a concentration in Spanish, so I feel like just becoming more fluent in Spanish is helping me a lot so that I can be able to speak the language when and if I come across that situation, because I do want to work in an urban environment.
There's a lot of poverty-stricken districts, a lot of low-income families and students that participate in those schools and those districts. And I myself come from a similar background, and I'd like to see more participation, more emotion with teaching those students specifically. I want them to understand that without an education, you can't really develop and you can't grow.
I always thought I don't want to have a student like that in my classroom. I really want to be that teacher that gives every student the help that they need. So that kind of made me want to teach more.
When I think of being the change that I want to see, I've always been an advocate of a diverse setting. The students that I teach come from different backgrounds, they come from different walks of life, and I feel that it's very important for an instructor to have a sense of where they're coming from.
And I'm always willing to support, students of color on campus who are doing positive things and who are making waves on this campus and who are actually the reason why SUNY Oswego is very diverse.
I would always be the person to kind of see it in a different way, and I was able to bring that diversity or that perspective.
The classroom makes me feel very comfortable. I feel that it definitely promotes learning. It's a calm environment, very easy. People come from all different backgrounds, walks of life. That makes me feel comfortable as well.
I want to be that teacher that kind of knew every student and where they came from in their background, and I really enjoy classes like that because it helped me really give me ideas of what I can do in my future classroom.
I've taken a couple of diversity classes here on this campus, and a lot of what I learn in those classes is mentorship and advocating for students, and I want to model that as I go into school districts and work with students.
Statistically, culturally, our world, our environment is changing. And it would be beneficial for the student to see a face that they can associate with.
As of right now, I'm student teaching, and I finished my placement in Phoenix. The main goal for me, obviously, would to become a successful teacher, just like the ones that I've had the pleasure to sit in their classrooms, because they've been a huge part in me getting to where I am today.
I really want to just spend some time being an elementary school teacher, but I also want to eventually become something else within the education field, so maybe being a school counselor or a principal or something along those lines.
My goal when I leave Oswego is to teach at a career technical vocation high school, working with 11th and 12th graders.
So my goal is to obtain a job as a community health specialist, or work for a nonprofit organization in community development area.
Wherever I find employment, just advocating for those students and those kids, because I was once one of those underachieving students and children, and the reason why I've made it this far was mentorship.